Hi everybody, welcome back. So today I am so happy to be doing this video because it's a product that I have been waiting for and I've seen other people doing it and I said, oh my goodness, I can't wait for it to come to Canada, and I finally saw it in the store. I grabbed it as soon as I saw it. So it is the Kiss FALSCARA, basically like a false eyelash kit, but this is very unique. It's not like regular false eyelashes. These ones are individual size, so it's kind of hard to see in my packaging because they're actually on my lashes right now. So they come as a little kit. You get the eyelashes, you get the bonding and the sealing applicator, and also just the regular like putting the lashes on applicator. They don't go on like a regular strip lash. These are actually underneath my upper lash line, like underneath it. I had heard really good things about them. I'm giving them a first impression for you guys. I hope you stay tuned and see how they work out. So before we get started, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell. That way you're notified whenever I upload a new video. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this is going to be our first time using them together. I have not tried them yet. I wanted this to be a totally first impression. They sound like they're supposed to be really easy to apply, so I'm hoping that is the case. The back of the packaging just basically says no clumps, no smudges, no strips, no damage, no mistakes. Mascara just isn't enough. Oh, sorry. When mascara just isn't enough, you love the look of lash extensions and you don't want to deal with strip lashes. They have just a whole bunch of stuff on the back there of the lash types and then the bonding, the sealing, and the applicator. So we'll see how this goes. I am vague, I'm pretty optimistic that these are gonna work. I'm hoping. And the ones in the starter kit they're volumizing. But when I looked on the website, there is, I think, 3 other types. So there is the volumizing ones, there is lengthening, and there is lifting. So I'm not sure exactly how different each one is. And I've read it a couple times now, like the packaging. It says on the back here that there was supposed to be, it says see instruction sheet inside for detailed information and pro tips. But there is no instructions in here. It's just basically that. So I guess I'm just going to wing it here. So the little pack comes with the two sets of lashes. This is the bonding and the sealing applicator, and then it comes also with like its own little applicator to put the lashes on. Okay, so this, I'm really hoping it works, because this would be so awesome if I didn't have to wear. That's the one thing about strip lashes that can be a pain sometimes, is especially when I wear like either like a shimmer or a glitter on my lid and I put false eyelashes on. I'm like probably a couple hours in, they really start separating from the glue starts coming off. I guess because it can't adhere properly to the lash line because of all that glitter and stuff on there. So with this one, it apparently is supposed to go like right underneath, but not in your water line, but it's supposed to go right at the base of your lashes. So as you can see, I've already prepped my face, I've already done my eyes, all my makeup and that sort of thing. I was out running errands this morning, hence why you can probably see I had sunglasses on, so there's like little sunglass marks on my nose there. But I wanted to really, really try this out. And I didn't do anything with my eyes, so I didn't put any mascara or anything like that on because I wasn't sure whether I was supposed to apply mascara before this, but I've read the packaging like a couple of times now, and nowhere does it say to apply mascara before this, so I'm just gonna not put mascara on, although that's what I would do with false lashes anyhow. But okay, well, so we'll give this a try. So the first step on the instructions on the back here, it says, so step 1, brush a light coat of bond on the natural lashes. A little goes a long way. So this is the bond side, and then this is the sealing side. So the seal side you're supposed to use after you've put the lashes on. So it's just like a little tiny little wand. The only thing I'm kind of concerned about is where I don't have like a lot of lashes in like my inner lash line. So I don't know how far I'm going to go over. They give you approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they give you 5 lashes. So I'll just take a look to see how, when I start putting them on, how they look. Sometimes I like just more of like the outer edge to be flared out, but we'll see how that goes. And it says on the packaging to remove the lashes from the outer end and work your way in. So I'm just going to take this outer one here. Well, they're not very easy to take out. All right, well, let's give this a try. So it says to put it underneath your lash line, but not on your waterline. I can feel it sticking my lashes together. I don't know, is that? I don't know. Okay, well, I think that one's on. I'm just trying to not make it stick to my bottom lashes, which it's due, because that glue now is on my lash. Okay, well, it just doesn't look right. All right, well, let's try another one. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and apply it. It says to apply them right side by side to each other, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to see where the other one stops here. Okay, no, so that's coming right off. Let's try this again. Let's see, you can definitely see where you're trying to get them as close together as possible, but yeah, I can definitely see where this one is ending. I don't know, let's try a third one. I mean, I can definitely feel like they're bonding, that is for sure. Let's see, I don't know if you can kind of see the gap. There's a gap right there where it's really hard when you're putting them on to try and line them all up so that they're side by side. I just don't know whether I should put a fourth one on. Okay, well, let's try a fourth one. I don't know, this might be too much. It's really hard to see where, here, I'm just gonna bring my big mirror closer. It's really hard to see where the lashes end. That glue is sticky. That is like for sure. Okay, so those inner ones, I'm just gonna try and put a little bit more on the inner part. See, because you don't have I mean, for me anyhow, I don't have a lot of lashes on the inside here. Yeah, so I don't like how that's almost a little bit too much in the corner there. I don't like that at all. So I think I'm going to take that one off. I don't know. Yeah, can you definitely see? I mean, it's good. I mean, it is a little bit easier than putting strip lashes on, but I think I'm going to have to kind of cut these ones here. That's just a little bit too much in the inner corner. And then it also says you can use this applicator and just kind of press them to your natural lashes. Okay, so clearly you can see I'm wearing some lashes. Holy smokes. But I don't know if I really like that one. I think I'm gonna cut those. So just give me a second. I'm gonna go trim just these ones here and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went and trimmed just this little hair right in the middle because it was actually touching. Every time I blinked, I could feel it touching my eyelid. I just trimmed that a little bit, and you know what? It doesn't look bad. I think they look really cool. And what I did also is I was using in my bottom waterline anyhow, I was using the Rimmel Exaggerate in the shade, what shade do I have this? Deep Ocean. I had put that in my bottom waterline. So all I've done now to fill in that little gap, again, you know, it's always a first impression when you start playing around with things for the first time and you don't know how they're going to work exactly. It was a little bit difficult. I think what I'll do next time is I'll push my eyelid back and that way I can kind of see where my bottom lash line is a little bit better. So it was really hard trying to match up when I put the first one on, and then when I went to put the second one on, I couldn't see where the two ends would meet. So that would be the only thing that I would do probably for next time. So what I've done is there was just a tiny little gap. You might be able to still see it, but I've just done my upper waterline with this, and so it's just kind of filled in that gap. So now what I'm going to do is going to use that on the other side, the seal part, and that's apparently supposed to take away some of the residue. Yeah, so that was step 2, was 1 by 1 gently piece the wisps underneath the base of your natural lashes slightly away from the waterline. And then step 3 is dab on a thin coat of the seal under the wisps. This final touch eliminates any sticky residue and holds the wisps in place. So that's what I'll do now. So hopefully that whatever this white stuff is here goes away. and dries up. We'll see. I have for that one eye, I have one like one little lash strip left. So I'm going to go onto the other side and do that side, and maybe this side might be easier to do because I'll be doing it from a different angle. We'll see. So we'll go in with the Bond. But yeah, when they say that a little goes a long way, that is very true. What they don't warn you about is you have to be really quick because your bottom lashes, as you're blinking, your bottom lashes are trying to stick to your top where the glue is. Okay, so let's give this side a try. I know it probably gets better with practice, but yeah, this is a bit of a pain to try it out for the first time here. Okay, so that's going that way. Okay, I think that one I got on first time here. All right, let's go in for the second one. This definitely is not as easy as it looks. I will say that. Yay, okay, I think I got the third one, or sorry, the second one on. Let's go for the third one. And that's the other thing, they don't kind of give you any sort of time frame of how long you have to work with this bonding material. Okay, let's go for the fourth one here. Yeah, this is the only one that's a bit difficult if you don't have a lot of hairs in your inner lash area. Okay, so I'm just going to try and put a little bit more of that bond like I did last time, just in my corner here. All I can say is I hope practice makes perfect, because I really wanted these to work out, because I thought they would be so much better than trying to fight with strip lashes all the time. And you guys know I love my lashes, but they can be a pain to put on all the time. Okay, so I think that's okay, and I'm just going to put that sealant on. So I've just finished off my lashes now. I went and put some mascara on the bottom lashes. But you know what? For overall, I'm going to say once I think I get the hang of it, these will be really easy to put on. I mean, again, always first impressions is difficult. The only thing I will try and do next time is when I go to put the bond on, I don't want to blink that much. I want to try and keep my eyes up, because when you start blinking, now that bond that you've put on is sticking to your bottom lashes. So I'm just going to try and keep my eyes up, but now that I know that these are really quite easy to take off. And I have like two, I guess they give you a couple extra, like I have two for each eye in case maybe you lose one, but I mean, these are on pretty good. I went to try and tug and see, and they're stuck on there. The only thing that they've said about trying to take them off, I don't want to do it right now because I've just put them on and I have a bunch of other stuff to do today. But to take them off, it just basically said to use either like a makeup remover, or there is like the actual Kiss FALSCARA has a remover. I can't get it here because I went to look on the website to see whether they had it, and they don't. But so you might be able to find it where you are. But other than that, they said just to kind of use makeup remover and just kind of jostle them loose. You can reuse them. And what they showed is just basically using rubbing alcohol or that remover and just taking the glue off the very ends of the wispies. So I'll give that a try later on tonight when I'm taking them off. But yeah, I'm actually quite pleased, and they look really nice. If, like I said to you before, this would be really nice to take over not having to put strip lashes on and all the glue and trying to make sure that you know, it all fits properly, and cutting them and trimming them, making sure they fit your eye shape. These are really easy. Just there was that little gap here. This side I didn't have a gap. I think I could see my eye a little bit better as I was putting these ones on. But yeah, this one, so next time I'll just kind of bring my eyelid back a little bit better, and I'll be able to see where to place them. But I am really happy with them. They're very comfortable. Like, I'm looking around, I'm blinking, very comfortable. And these are, I think, going to stay on because they're not moving. I was going like this, trying to lift them off, and they're stuck on there. And what was nice too is that I didn't have to put mascara on my lashes. Like, this is without mascara. And when usually I'm using my regular strip lashes, I have to put mascara on first, and then I put the strips on. And sometimes I'll put, depending on what the lash looks like, I'll even put sometimes a little bit of mascara just to make them blend a little bit better together. So I am actually really happy with how these turned out. They look pretty, like, it doesn't look like I'm wearing lash extensions. So, and I don't want to go and start down that road because I know that that gets really expensive when you start putting lash extensions and stuff on. So yeah, then these were, like I said, this was, I think, $20 for the kit. Now it gets you like the whole, it gets you the lashes, it gives you the applicator, and then the bonding and the seal to start the process. And then sold individually, I believe those three that I mentioned to you, the three different types, they are $10 each. And then just a regular tube to refill this one here, I think was like $15 to refill it. So overall, not a bad price, because each package of false lashes is usually running me between $7 and $10. And I find that I get, yes, several uses out of them, but there is a point where they just, and even though I'll be really careful and I'll take all the excess glue along the lash line, I'll take all that extra glue off of there, try and, you know, get them back to their original, when I bought them, like their original point. But there's just a point where they just stop working. They start coming away from your lash line. They're not very adhesive as they used to be. Sometimes I get 5 uses out of those ones. You know, again, depending on the lash. There's been times where I've maybe gotten like 10 uses out of one package of lashes, which is pretty rare. Yeah, if I can get a pretty good use out of these and I still have 2 extra left, that's pretty good. So you know what, I'm going to use these again in another video and see how they do. I like how, like this side, I actually didn't have to trim these ones in here. They look pretty natural. This one I did have to just trim slightly on the inner corner. They look really pretty. That's my first impression of these. I just wanted to do a quick little video for you guys because I was so happy when I finally saw these, and as soon as I saw it in the store, I just grabbed them. So yeah, let me know down below if you've ever tried these before and what your impression was of them. I'm hoping that these, fingers crossed, that these may be my new false lashes. That would be awesome. So as always, I hope everybody has a great week and a great life, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye!